warning. So that means that we can swear as much as we want. Any comments?
Fuck yeah.
Alright. So over here we have the stellar Cygnar. Look at that Siege 2. In his unpainted glory, freshly out of the box. He's going to do work. Yeah, look at those guys.
Oh yeah, look at that even sexier. Vyros 1 follows Griffins, a few Arcanists, and a lot of sword guys. House Eloar. And some jacks.
Knife ears. Think of the people.
You're gonna point you.
Alright, back to Cygnar because we're awesome. Also, side note, this video brought to you by Mountain Dew.
Not actually by Mountain Dew. Just making that clear, please don't sue us.
Yeah, no. But a lot of Mountain Dew, figure we'll go through it. It'll be fun. So here we have the advanced deploy, or not advanced deploy, advanced movement of Stormblaze. They're basically just tacticianing, walking through the other guys. It's a cute little maneuver. Playing around with the Silver Line, I'm not too impressed with them. I think it kept you from outplaying into me on one turn.
Oh yeah, because on I think one turn I definitely had charge to with Cleave with the House Eloar.
Yeah.
I could have gotten rid of a decent amount of them if I had a charge lane.
The downside though was I think normal Stormguard might be better here because the set defense might just make him a little better.
Yeah, because then you don't have to worry about using up, I guess, focus for stuff that's going to keep me away.
Yeah, and you seemed really okay at just shooting the little buggers and getting rid of their polarity shield.
Yeah. So that hill definitely changed. It didn't really change as much what I was going to target because I knew after you moved them what clusters I was going to try and aim for, if any.
Right.
Which I don't think I aimed for this turn.
I mostly put that there so that way I could put Acosta in it and basically put him at defense 17. He also was within 3 inches of Triumph, so I had the shield guard. So I was hoping he would take the bait and had to put in a couple shots to get rid of him.
Yeah, and then the Storm Lances were definitely worrying me when you moved them up that flank, because, yeah.
Yeah, that's just to annoy you, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, they did pretty good over there, too.
Yeah, here I'm getting all that focus on my jacks, because Vyros loves his jacks.
How many did you kill of the Storm Lances on turn 1?
I think I killed like 2 of them on turn 1. And, no,
you
killed one and then I knocked the other one down with Banshee because I didn't quite get enough to kill him.
He had 1 box left.
Yeah, and I'm getting the House Eloar. Definitely going to keep them spread out so if I do have to pop mini feet, which is defensive strike, they're going to cover the spectrum, which is what they're going to do. Also AoEs.
Yeah, which I have 1 AoE and I just completely misused that turret this entire game. I think I only have 1 turn where it's actually done right. And then you kill it.
Yeah.
You jerk.
So here I'm measuring out to see if my riflemen can shoot, which they do. I do get I managed to hit one of Storm Lance's armor.
Yeah, you murdered that guy.
And he is dead.
There I am pulling him off. Single Cygnar and 2.
And with mobility, I'm getting that extra movement that I use for Vyros, and he is taking a shot. We decide he is barely. I just got it, and I take a shot, I hit, but I don't manage to. I knock him down, but I don't manage to kill him.
Yep.
But it kept him from charging, which.
And just walking. Not being able to do anything. Makes him very sad.
Yeah, Imperius kind of moves up. He's just getting ready to do something later. He can't really hit anything. The Fey Knight, I was hoping was going to do more from where I positioned him, but he...
I mean, he absorbs several of Triumph's gunshots.
And the Griffin's just power out.
So the basis of this turn is I think I take a couple shots. By couple, I mean exactly 1. Storm Lances go in, and my Storm Division brick just slowly walks up outside of 8 inches, because that's as far as you can walk in melee.
Yeah, which, like I mentioned earlier, Cleave on the House Eloar can chew through infantry. And they are mat 7, so they are pretty good at hitting what they want to hit.
Needing 5s to hit and 4 to kill is basically meaning that my guys die whenever you get into melee with them. Which you strangely enough whiff a couple attacks on your defensive strike.
Yeah, I think I whiffed about 3, and it really cost me. Some of those charges did some decent damage, and I definitely needed them. I know 1 unseats Fey Knight.
Yeah,
that really. Which granted, he had 7 boxes already dead, so he was gonna be tough.
Yeah, But that being said, I normally just over-dedicated and was surprised when, like, hardly anyone died, which was good for me. Definitely not going to complain about that. I think Triumph takes a shot this turn. I believe I peg... what's your dude on the horse?
So it's Fey Knight.
Fey Knight? I peg Fey Knight, and I do 5 damage. Makes me really happy. Basically just giving you the bird with my giant cannon.
Yeah. For those who are listening, it's Fey Knight Scarithizian. I'm just too lazy to say that whole name all the time.
Yeah, you guys and your long names. I mean, what's the Cygnar guy's name? Maxwell Finn. I mean, that's a super short name.
I just call you all Dave.
Dave. I mean, that's pretty close. I mean, try and keep our names within 5 letters or less.
Yeah, I know that leaping around, you're getting the Fury on the Storm Lances, and that definitely concerned me.
Yeah, those pound 19s on the charge is really nice.
And that's against armor 18 Griffins, which usually can take a good punch.
On the downside, though, I completely whiff those damage rolls.
Yeah.
I think I have one solid one, and one that I think I rolled a 4 on.
And you take out the Griffin. It's kind of hard to see him in the back. He has 2 boxes, which oddly enough is his halberd by the end of this charge.
Yeah.
The other one remains pretty unscathed. He's able to do a lot of work for him.
Yep. Also on this note, I tuck Lattimore on my flag on this bottom zone. And you end up tagging your flag with an Arcanist, so it really kind of washes out.
Yeah, but that you threatened my guy pretty well.
Yeah, the majority of the combat was on the top zone, so it really stopped you from scoring, and I just kind of controlled the bottom flag the majority of the game.
Yeah, at this point I'm definitely deciding who do I want to go to, and I definitely want to try and take out. I didn't realize initially when I made this attack with the heavy rifle team against what was it? Lattimore, that she was a Dragoon unit. So
yeah, you do like 5 or so damage to her, and she just sits on her horse and she's like super mad at you.
Yeah. Also deciding who do I. So right now that Griffin that didn't die is killing Storm Lances. He is doing work, and I gave him concentrated power, so he got the guy I needed out of the way, so I can take that shot at Lattimore.
Yeah.
I hit her, but again, I don't get that extra. I don't get quite as much damage as I would like.
I also want to throw out, I think you did a really good job coming up here with your defensive mini feat.
Yeah, right now I'm positioning the House Elwar, and I'm going to pop their mini feat, which is going to give them all a defensive strike. So I know I'm not going to be able to get rid of enough of the infantry to completely remove the threat, so I'm definitely preparing for that.
Yeah, it definitely screws over my 1-box infantry that have terrible defensive stats.
Yeah. So Imperius is going in, and he's shooting at a cluster of guys, hoping to light a lot of them on fire.
I believe you kill a man outright and light 2 on fire.
Yep.
I shake one of the fire checks, and the other one, surprise, burns and dies. This also procs 2 cases of Vengeance. Acosta gets Vengeance, and so does my Stormclad, which has Hollowed Avenger on it right now.
Yeah, the Stormclad, I didn't realize had that. I forgot, but right now I'm just trying to kill as many guys as I can.
As a Cygnar player, I try to hide my abilities as best as I can. It's the only way I can win.
And Vyros is... Oh, I think at this point Brad smacked me in the neck, so I had to be distracted.
But yeah, you basically set up defensively and killed some Storm Lances.
Yep.
My turn 3, I try to figure out how to do as much damage to Imperatus as I can.
You definitely do a decent amount, and I do forget to heal him next.
Yeah.
My fault, but it didn't really end up mattering.
I had a lot of damage going his way, though.
Yeah, no, I could tell. Yeah, Stormcloud was definitely going to go into Imperius. We were trying to figure out charge lanes and to get to him.
So coming up here, I actually do something really cheeky with Fragman. I use his Bone Shakers on one of those defensive strike boys. Mind control him, walk him into the back of another guy, and stab him in the back, clearing up the charge lane.
Yeah, because that way he probably would have killed the guy, like one of the guys you sent against him, clogging up the charge lane.
Yep.
And keeping Imperatus alive.
I also Silver Bullet Acosta into one of the defensive strike guys, and he misses his attack, so I dodge and riposte into him and kill that guy. Then the other guy that's near him swings on him and actually hits Acosta, needing an 8. And Acosta fortunately takes it on the chin, but he didn't get to riposte and keep that cool thing going. So I just ended up killing that guy.
Yeah, and so that's right now Acosta killed.
Yeah.
And the thing is with Vyros' feet, I need those LOR alive, and I didn't get them enough to do it.
Also, they really did give you a chance to really need your feet at any point in this game. Because I really don't have a defensive skew at all.
Yeah, it's more for the damage skew that I need.
And honestly, the majority of my guys are 12-15. You don't need a damage skew.
Yeah. So at this point, I think we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, right now the Lattermore is deciding to move up and shoot something. I only rolled once for the lightning generator. That kind of sucked.
Yeah, definitely I kept more guys alive than I should have, considering Cygnar. I was playing Cygnar, so.
Yeah. I think she just outright missed that guy.
Yeah, she missed.
So, that's fine. She goes back, but she's also in position of giving people +1 a hit, which is nice.
Yeah, you ended up not needing that. Like he was saying earlier, the top flank was where most of the action was going.
Yeah.
I was just trying to hold the left long enough to get a better position.
Yep. I do stab a lot of people, though, which is nice.
Yeah. A lot of guys die. A lot of my house LOR die. They do take out a few of the silver line and a few of the other guys, but not as much as I would like.
Yep.
I did whiff pretty good, and right now Fey Knight, I believe, is about to die.
Yeah, Fey Knight got charged. Silver line go in.
And I missed that attack.
Yep, he's going in there. I think he gets one, and I believe that kills him.
He kills him, so...
So I promote down. He doesn't get an attack, but that's fine. He just walks in. The rest of them are killing things. I think that removes Fate Knight.
Yeah, he only had 3 boxes. I really didn't need to kill.
Whiff an attack and make another attack, kill another swordsman. Another swordsman dies.
And Fate Knight is dead now. He got off his horse and immediately was murdered.
Good old Triumph taking the shots. That's basically all Triumph did this game, was just take some decent shots.
Yeah, Triumph never really got engaged by anyone because he kept him far enough back with that 16-inch gun that I could not do anything against
it. Was basically there to keep Siege from getting shot by stuff.
Yeah, that's shield guard. Because I do have decent guns, and with Bird's Eye, I can shoot through models, so...
Yeah, you can shoot through models and that forest in the middle of the map, which was really frustrating because my guys were getting shot through that. So... Let's see, here's some guys are getting hit. The Stormblades just kind of cozy on up behind the silver line, which is really nice for me because it's basically just giving them time to get there. The Stormclad also just went in, it charged, I rolled a 4 on damage, is dice +2. It basically did not get damage into Paradis. I also missed an attack, needing a 6, so that sucked, but the last attack I think I rolled a 10 and just cranked that damage while I could.
Yeah, luckily I was still, Paradis was still alive enough that I could definitely, he would get vengeance.
You did not need to pop his mini feet either to heal him.
Yeah, because I think he was just high.
I think I did more damage on the assault shot than I did actually for the charge, which is kind of sad.
So right now I'm thinking, okay, there's a lot of dudes in my face. I need to get rid of them, and so that's what I'm going to be doing.
And how?
Well, Paradis is actually not. It's actually.
I believe I take out a sword, and that was all I did.
Which I think I might have done some mistakes on the damage, but I can't remember if his sword was completely out.
Yeah, I believe you were fine on that.
Yeah.
You also had overkill on the Stormclad, so nothing to worry about. Like, Stormclad was going to die.
Yeah, I cranked a few good damage rolls, and I'm sidestepping just in case I do manage to kill him early, and I can take out some of the other guys. Some of the silver line that are still left.
Yep. I think you actually were rather average. You had a couple low under 6 rolls, and then you had a couple that really just went over and above.
Yeah.
And it was flat dice, so that really helps.
Also, he was on, if it came down to it, he was going to be on fire if he didn't die. So, but that was a big threat.
We knew he was going to die.
Yeah. That was a big threat I wanted to get out of, and right now I'm kind of moving Griffins and House LOR, the guys that are left, and they're going to start trying to kill as many infantry as they can with their attacks and their cleave, which they do a good job.
So right about here, I think you kill all but one silver line.
Yep, there was one silver line left.
So that happened. Silver line are no longer in this world.
And actually, the Griffin, who I only had his arm, did kill somebody.
Yeah.
He killed Stormlance, and then the other Griffin just keeps killing Stormlance. Basically, always the whole game.
And by this point, all the Stormlances are like chipped, damaged. They've got like they've got 2 damage here, 3 damage there. So they're not happy, but they're still trading. The +1 damage that they got for losing a couple abilities, the E loops on the gun, is actually really nice. It definitely swings things a little nicer.
Yeah.
So for other Cygnar players out there who are upset at that, it's still really good. They're, I think, probably still as good as they always were.
And I do start mowing down that side, trying to get my Griffins in if I need to.
Yeah, you do a really good job with clearing stuff. I think you also score with Vyros on the flag this turn.
Yeah, because I realized I need to get Vyros a little bit away.
Yeah. So basically we just traded points again. Because I have a point down low, you have a point up top, but...
Yeah, at this point, I think you're up 1 or 2 maybe on me.
I think I'm up 1 at this point.
Yeah, and this is when you start to pull ahead on points.
Yeah. Because I essentially just camp Storm Captain on the flag down low.
And I have no real shooting. I can't afford to use Banshee, who has a very long gun, to go after just...
Oh, that is something that we missed there. Banshee totally shoots and kills Acosta.
Yeah.
Which basically stops Acosta from becoming a POW-16 Weapon Master on Vyros, which kind of kills things.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a shot, I boosted the hit, and it took out Acosta.
Yep. This is where I was very happy and a little sad that you're questioning that he was getting concealment in that forest that you didn't realize was there.
It's because Vyros doesn't care about forests. He ignores them.
I hate that ability. It's so good.
Bird's eye. I see it all.
Yeah. So what is going on right now is Stormblades are basically just murdering the world.
They're murdering Imperatus. There's a whole my god load of guys on Imperatus right now.
Yeah. Stormlances do some work here. Triumph, I believe, shoots Imperatus. I want to say twice.
I want to say yes. I believe so.
Yeah. I believe I took out his movement pretty early.
Yeah, you took out his movement. It was like, I think he was only like a box or 2 away from movement going out, and then he was ready.
Yeah. No, wait. That's right. You were knocked down to like 3 boxes, and then Triumph took him into his Phoenix Protocol. Yeah. I think I like cranked to those dice and watched as it was like, oh, he's just popping Phoenix Protocol.
Yep, and now all the Stormlances and the last remaining Silverline are going in there to...
Let just go hard.
Yeah, at that point I definitely knew Imperius was lost, but he had done a lot of work and he was clustering guys that I would be able to kill later.
Ragman is also boosting all the assault shots and all the melee damage with that entire cluster of Stormblades. I can't emphasize how nice it is to be able to bring back our trusty little Ragman in themes.
Yeah, he definitely did work. I mean, that's like, I think you get off like 6 to 8 attacks, and that's, another 12 to 16 damage that you put onto Imperatus.
Yep.
With that.
Also on that note, veteran leader off of Lattermore, just affecting Storm Knights in general now, is really nice.
Yeah, so right now Imperatus is gone. Fey Knight's about to, I think now Fey Knight dies.
Yeah.
He didn't die.
No, Fey Knight died last turn.
Okay, yeah. At this point, I have 1. You're killing the rest of my house LOR except for the one guy I have tucked up by the house on the top.
Yep. I don't think I killed any of your Griffins up top, but I think I janked up one of them.
You janked up one of them enough that he was going to have to... He was also in a really bad position. He wasn't going to be able to do much work.
I also threw down a turret.
Yeah, the turret's fun because it's not going to be around much.
Yeah. No, as I said earlier, this game, I really misused that turret. This is my first game with Siege 2, and I really need to learn how to use that. Yeah,
I mean, it's still real good. And then here I'm just thinking, okay, there's a lot of dudes. I need to kill as many of them. I know I'm in trouble, but I still see options.
Also, I think at this point I'm at up 2.
Yeah, because I'm not getting the point value. I can't get to the veteran captain. The captain, I don't have a gun. Because Banshee I need as a gun to... Banshee is going to murder that cluster that's in the center of the board.
Yeah, I believe
he kills a...
bopping down like 4 guys.
And he takes out...
Lattimore.
So
who gets dismounted by what's his face? A Griffin.
Yeah. And then Banshee goes in, fully loaded, and then he just starts wailing on as many guys as he can.
How come you don't put concentrated power on him?
Because the PAL 18 and the PAL 15 aren't needed to kill.
Come on, man.
With grievous wounds on both blades.
I'm gonna heal all my guys.
Yeah, I know you will.
Basically, whatever you touch kind of explodes. Armor 15, even if I would have Iron Zealed, it really just didn't make a difference.
Yeah, because at most I would have been dice off 3, which is easily, with 1-point models, is not an issue.
Yep.
So at this point, my upper Griffin that's painted, the blue-red Griffin, he is doing a lot more work than I anticipated. He kills more guys than I thought he would.
Yeah, no, he kills a good amount of Stormblades.
And he frees up the other Griffin to take out the Siege's turret.
Yep. And you rolled exactly enough to kill that thing. I thought I was pretty clever with an Armor 18 5-box turret.
Yeah, and I was worried initially, and you get the shot that's pretty sensitive, which does some damage.
I totally missed the shot, but I like cranked the dice on the blast damage and actually do damage to your...
You damaged my Griffin that's already done, and my last remaining LOR is dead.
Yep, so he blows up. Makes me feel really good.
Yeah, that pisses off the Griffin, and he just cranks enough damage to kill the turret.
He's just like, screw that turret, and he explodes. I was sad, but yeah, that's okay. And I also tossed Fury onto Siege on the end of the last turn, camped for focus.
Yeah.
Just for that late game.
Also, right now I'm using Vyros to get rid of some last-minute infantry, which I roll some pretty bad dice. I managed to kill one guy, which allows him to retreat back.
Yeah, he casts Eliminator there for people who don't know the spell.
It's a real risky move, and I don't like it.
Yeah. I was a little confused by it, but it worked out. It also kept, since it didn't kill the one that was important, I was able to still contest that flag. So I go up another point. Right here, I am up 3 on him.
Yeah.
And I quickly decide that the best maneuver is to just get into the zone or kill his objective and go up to 5.
Yeah, at this point, I know I can't. I'm done. I realized quickly that with killing my objective, I have to hope to whiff dice. You have to just roll really low.
Unfortunately for the Fury Siege says flat dice.
Yeah, and flat dice. Granted, my objective at this point had only taken 3 damage, so it was still potentially if you rolled low, but the odds of that I knew were pretty low, especially with that jump jet and hammer hit.
I also kind of just kill all the things near the objective, so that way Siege can get there a little safer. In all honesty, I probably should have just walked and jump jetted into the zone down low and just ended it there. But
now, granted, if you had missed, Banshee is right there ready to go. His right arm is the only thing that's out. So with his left arm, and we remember to shake within there, and we then flip and say, that's not to you, people watching, that's to our filmmaker. And to each other's armies.
It was mostly to each other's armies. That was actually a really balanced game. I never felt like things were one-sided.
No, no, we each had turns, and we're talking about like points where we had.
We also discussed the fact that neither one of us popped our feet.
Yeah, I've yet to go into a game where no one popped feet. Like I said earlier, Vyros without infantry, I had 1 Arcanist left to proc my feet, so it was no point once all the LOR were dead.
You also didn't really need the +2 to hit or the extra dice of damage anywhere other than on Stormclad, and he kind of just died anyways.
The only other part I would have used it for is if I had an assassination run on Siege, just to guarantee that hit and that kill, because. But other than that, the feet I didn't really come to my mind, and usually I'm pretty prominent about remembering to use my feet.
Yeah. And I was mostly just holding on to mine, trying to keep it as long as I could to get an extra threat distance with either Siege or just Stormblades in general. Ended up never needing it for that.
No, we engaged each other pretty quickly, and yes, it did end in a pretty good Cygnar victory.
Again, good game.